Hello, people everywhere and all other earthlings that inhabit our little blue dot. Right, I'm going to show you how far I've got and what I've been doing and how I've been doing it to my sword, basically. Yeah, so how I've been doing it to my sword. I have actually decided that I'm going to have a bit more of a taper on this, so it sort of comes down a little, very gradually until it's only, maybe about only a few, 5mm off there, but it's going to take a long time, and I might just leave it. I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, I've been doing a bit of painting and tarting up. I've used some nice silver paint for this. I've got some. I haven't got any acrylic, but I've used this enamel, Airfix enamel paint for the silver, and it gives just a really nice metal effect. I think, sort of a brushed aluminium or steel effect. Once again, I'm really unhappy with my cross guard bit. I just want to change this. I hate it all. This bit from here is okay. This bit from here down is okay. From here up is okay. But this cross guard, I've put some metal crosses on here where I'll rub down this stupid shape thing here. I don't know what's going on there. I still don't know what to put on here. Probably another cross, maybe. Another sort of a templar cross, possibly. I don't know yet. Might just leave it and just start another one. I'm really annoyed with myself how I've got this very slightly off angle there, but it's not really that noticeable. These little strap bits around here are supposed to be a bit of a lighter leather. Burnt sienna I use for that, and this is burnt umber with some darkening with some black. I like to do. It doesn't matter if you get paint over the edges or something, because I just fill it in with the shading and the mucky, dirty, blackened bits. As long as you've got a good sort of crevasse for the paint to fill into, it seems to come out and works quite well. There's a tiny little bit there I might have to touch up a little bit, but yeah, not a lot more I've got to do to it really. I want to sort of dry brush some light leather colour over here where it's sort of worn, makes it look like it's worn leather, and also dry brush some of the silver back over where I've done all the black, so I want to highlight some of the areas that have been rubbing on your side when you're rubbing somewhere. You'd have your sword and you'd be rubbing a lot around here, around the handle bit, and sharpen up a little bit more so I can, if anyone wants to break me into my home, I can actually use it. It's this sort of this area here. I mean, it looks like carbon fibre. I don't think they used carbon fibre back in medieval times. I don't know. So I might just do that sort of a light brown, maybe make it look like little leather straps or some kind. But all the rest of it, I think, looks okay. You may well notice that behind this, I've got this that I've just started. Once again, I've taken two bits of aluminium bar and stuck them together, and then got some other flat stuff and stuck it on. Then I started using the angle grinder to try and grind it down, and then the super glue just pings up and just loses its integrity when it gets warm, and so I've had to stick either one of these sides, or I've had to stick, I don't know which side I've had to do, but these have had to be stuck on twice now. So either one side's been stuck on 3 times, or both sides have been stuck on twice. Because I was just, well, it was kept on popping up for starters, but I was just getting a massive gap here still, and just a big thick wodge of super glue there. So I'm actually trying to perfect the art of trying to stick 2 flat things together with super glue, and it's turning out to be quite difficult really. trying to sort of get it to be a sort of an armour pierce, chainmail piercing, medieval accurate style dagger, but they've got to be really thin, I think, to be armour piercing. So this is probably just going to be an early one as well. I'm doing an early version of weapons cop out because I can't make it really thin because it's aluminium and it's just going to be really floppy if it's really thin. But I quite like the look of the earlier swords anyway. I've got the oak shot list of swords, and this is an X or an X3, I think, possibly. So yeah, the medieval dagger. I've got a handle that I've got lined up for this, but I'm only going to be using the handle for this, and I want to get rid of all this fancy crap as well on this as well. Oh, why they do all this fancy nonsense all over them. A cross guard, I've ordered a drawer handle, so it's a nice sort of thin bit of metal. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think I might have made it too short because I might have to cut this down to about that width or something, and then sort of make a hole in the cross guard to build it up like you would do a real sword or dagger, and then sort of find some way of getting that into there. I don't know, it may all be long enough. So I've got my cross. Ouch. Yeah, don't play with sharp objects, or if you are going to play with sharp objects, make them sharp once you've stopped fighting about them. Yes. Not really drawn blood, but I think I'm going to have to put something on the end of that. I made that mistake with this one when I've got this little sharpening tool. I've got no real sword or metal, sword or blade sharpening experience, but I've got this tiny little thing that seems to do it really quite well actually. You just sort of run it up and down it, and it really kind of sharpens it up. Yeah, I have drawn blood. Safety first, everyone. Don't play with swords. If you do, be very careful. Yeah, I've deadened down the tip on this somehow. I don't quite know how I've done that. I think it's probably because it's so soft, just leaving it like that. I might actually happen to just touch it on my concrete for a second, and that's my tip gone. So, a bit annoying that is. But anyway, it's only going to be like a display thing. I think, yeah, that side. Maybe up behind me, Kingdom of Heaven shield, I don't know. Or make it, just put it up and display with my crusader kite shield. I'd like to do some of the Islamic warriors stuff as well. I'd like to do a really nice sort of prop replica of the one of the call them the Saracens, but one of the like a Kingdom of Heaven style Saracen shield with Allahu Akbar written on it or whatever. I'd like to have had Christie or whatever, Deus Volt or something on this one, and then have the opposing view of the Muslim side, the Islamic side. I respect both of the cultures just as much as each other. But at that particular point in time, they were both as bad as each other, and they were both as loving of their own God as each of them were. Just saying that. Oh yeah, actually, when I do a video about that, I want to do a video about. I've been watching lots and lots of medieval films and series recently because I've been getting into medieval Total War, medieval 2 Total War game again, back all the way forward into 2020. It's 14 years old now. That game is quite amazing, really. It's still got so much of a following on YouTube. People still making videos about it, and I really enjoy it. I just like medieval history. You know, I might be a vegan, animal-loving vegan, but I've always been into. You know, just because you're a vegan doesn't mean to say you can't be interested in history. You know, it's funny because there's a bit in the game where you can have a slave trade or trade in ivory. And I don't do either of those, and I don't even have a leather tanner so they can make leather armour in it. It's a bit silly, I know, because it's only a game, but you know, I'm quite morally sound in that respect. But you know, just because I'm making a sword doesn't mean I say I really like seeing Muslims impaled on weapons, or like, you know, because I like Vietnam War stuff doesn't mean to say I like to watch children getting their skin burnt off. You know, it's just crazy if you think that. I've noticed a few less subscribers recently since I've been making this stuff, and you know, if you are unsubscribing because you think I'm a bad vegan, then you're just stupid, because you know, to think that all vegans can't be, no vegans are allowed to be interested in history, you might as well just give up on getting the world to be vegan right now, because you're not going to do it. You know, it's just crazy. And I've always been into this sort of stuff. You know, you can be into Game of Thrones, but you're not allowed to be into or learn about, you know, like interested in learning about the Crusades. So it's just stupid. You still got weapons and armour and like stuff. You know, people being killed and children being murdered and killed for no reason whatsoever, or in the name of their stupid bloody god or whatever. But anyway, I had to get that little bit off my chest. I'm running out of swords actually, so well, two kids' swords, so I might have to buy some on eBay or something. They just seem to be a bit more expensive these days and crapper, but anyway. Everything's more expensive these days and a bit crapper, I think. But yeah, hope you like what I'm doing. It's just a bit of a muck about, really. I'm not gonna be taking this to live action role play or like reenactments of a historical battle or something. You know, I'm sort of showing also that you can do vegan versions and you can do very inexpensive versions of swords and get quite a good result. You know, you've got to ignore the big black line down there and the lines down the side. In fact, that's not looking too bad actually compared to how that one did. Yeah, I've decided that the only way to grind is with one of these wheels. I've actually bought some of these sandpaper flat wheels for this chuck thing, but of course they don't fit in my dental handpiece, do they? Because the size is just a little bit too big, and my Dremel type tool has decided to bite, you know, kick the dust, or bite the bullet. Oh, what's the saying? Hit the dust, hit the dirt. I don't know. It's dead anyway. Doesn't work. So that's a bit of a pain, of a waste of money. So yeah, I'm just having a bit of fun really in this time of lockdown and shielding, and I mean at the time of speaking at the moment, the UK's sort of going off its lockdown at the moment, but there's still many more cases about now than there was when we were all being told about this to begin with. I mean, there's all this furore about COVID-19. There was only 9 people, I think, when I was watching one of the news reports. 9 people had died. I mean, it's 500,000 now, and you know, you'd have thought that it's a lot more serious now than it was when there were just 9 people had died. But even then, people were getting panic buying and panicking, not wanting to go out at all. But now it just seems that the streets are full of people in their pubs and clubs and bars, and we're still having hundreds and hundreds of people being diagnosed with COVID every day in the UK here. Very crazy, I don't know. We won't learn from our mistakes. But anyway, that's this video. Oh, yeah, I suppose I could actually do something on this. Let me actually get some of my paint out. It's only a 15-minute video. Let me get some of my enamel paint out very quickly. And I mean, I've got trays. I've got trays and trays of enamel oil paint. And I've just stopped using it since I stopped making model kits, really, pretty much recently. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, and so I'm just trying. They're actually really nice paints. They're a lot harder wearing than acrylic paints, although acrylics are mine now, my favourite paint type. Get out. You said you're invited to the party. Right, so here's the back of that. No point in getting a bit of paper out, especially. This is my dry brushing. Let's see if it works. There's the paint on the lid before it dries out. Drying it off too much, I don't know. Yeah, I can't actually see any difference whatsoever, to be honest. Sometimes it's best to just leave things. Yeah, that's not doing anything at all. I think the silver I've got on there is just so much like this silver I'm putting on that it doesn't really show up that much. If I'd really darkened it down with some dirt and muck and then done that, might have made a difference. Well, I still want to make a sheath. I still want to make the scabbard for it. I've got some big big sheet of plywood I found downstairs in the bins that are about that thick. I think that might be good for, you know, do it on two sides, or I'm thinking about that thin stuff that you get that backs cheap IKEA furniture. That sort of I don't know what you'd call it. That sort of matted, you know, felt effect kind of wood that's sort of all padded together, and you know, and just sort of do two long bits of that and sort of stick them together. I don't know how to do that because I haven't really got woodworking tools to be able to chisel. I've got chisels. I don't know. I'll find a way. And then I'm going to get some fake look leather to cover the outside and try and do it. I mean, there's lots of videos on YouTube about how they're supposed to look. But, yeah, anyway, my next video is going to be about which medieval film or series I think are worth watching and look good. But anyway, hope you like this little video, and I hope you like my rendition of a sort of a crusader templar sword, very early one. Anyway, take care, and have a good day. Bye bye.